Alright. We are going to play A Taste of the Past. Again, it's crazy how I stumbled across this. This is free and on Steam right now. It's a small... It says it's a short game, so we will see, but I figured it was a good way to end a cooking stream with a game about cooking, and it has some good feels for Feels February. So it just seemed to work out for all of us. But yeah, I really liked the art style and the themes and everything, so let us go ahead and get on into it. Recommend finishing this game in one setting. A playthrough will last around 30 minutes. Okay. Good recommendation. Oh, this is me. Again, really cute, pretty art style. I appreciate it. One sec. Make sure everything looks and sounds good here. Okay. So we are on a strain, and she is studying a cookbook. Sounds like something I would do. Anything else? Even the ingredient list is indistinguishable. The pages are weathered and torn, proof of generations of recipes passed down. Mom used to prop the recipe book on the kitchen counter as she made me scallion pancakes before class, hot pot for special occasions, long noodles for my birthday. My first birthday without her. Oh! I begged for the recipe growing up, but she always assured me that it was Mom's secret. We used to make dumplings together every Sunday afternoon, dipping our fingertips into water to connect to the peel. Fresh scent of chives as the gyoza hit the hot oil. I can't remember the last time we cooked together. She eventually only put thought into her cooking for work potlucks. Cooking for people who'd never heard of chili black bean sauce. Dad never understood our love for youtiao, how we meticulously dipped the dough into congee. I knew her less and less, hearing about her day through eavesdropping on phone calls. Of course you're not there when I need you the most. Uh-oh. I haven't ever been on a public train before, but... well... can't believe I fell asleep. I bet I missed my stop. Where is everyone? Okay. Very cute, though. So we are on a train. Seems like she just lost her mom. Felt relatable. Huh. Were these people on here before? Grandma! Honey, last time I saw you, you were just a couple of feet tall. I thought it'd be years before we met again. What's going on? I thought you were dead. Oh, May, I'm so sorry. Your mom left you too soon. You know about that? What is this place? Found her here, May. Even though it's been so long since your great-grandma died, I still remember it clearly. I saw her everywhere. I kept reliving all of these memories I had once forgotten. I understand how you must feel. Wait, Mom's here? Where can I find her? There's so much I need to tell her. You'll see her when you're ready. Let me turn this down just a smidge. The nice art style, it really is. Like, I love like how distinct yet simple yet colorful it is. Like, man. What about the train? Where am I? I know this must be jarring, but you're right where you need to be. This train has a way of bringing those in need of guidance to it. Am I dead? Am I dreaming? You're okay, dear. I have one more thing before I should let you go. do you remember the first time you swam? When I was 6? I used to take you to the swimming pool every Friday after elementary school. You complained every time that your mom wasn't there, but she was cooking dinner for us. When you made it to the deep end for the first time, your mom made you mapo tofu, your favorite at the time. Ooh. Mapo tofu sounds delicious. She loves you. You haven't been here for the past few years. She wasn't there then, and she's not here now. She has been there all of your life, even if you don't see it now. You know it's my birthday, right? Where is she for that? I know you must feel hurt that she sacrificed so much to make sure you were cared for, moving to America, giving up her dreams. If you want to take one thing from her, it's to love even when no one's watching. How am I supposed to know she loves me if I don't see it? It's everywhere around you. Or waking up early to take you to school, working extra shifts to pay for your art classes. She never passed down any of her recipes, though. She didn't want you to worry about cooking so you could focus on school. Take this list and go to the fridge. I promised your mom I'd give this to you. Oh. Get a drink of water. Stay hydrated. Oh. It's been a while, May. I'm happy to see you again. Your grandmother hasn't been doing well since your mother joined us. Oh? It wasn't her time yet. Can you tell me what's going on? I'm sorry, but not yet. I never thought I'd get to talk to you again. You know, they say you'll have all the time to sleep when you're dead, but your grandma still wakes me up in the morning to share the latest family gossip. Sounds like her. So you live here? And Grandma lives here too? I guess you could say that. How are you holding up? I started thinking, I can't stop thinking about Mom. I can barely get up in the morning. Remembering her is a part of accepting that she's gone. Oh. You remember her when you hear her favorite song on the radio, when you set the table for dinner. It'll also hit you when you see something beautiful and wish you could tell her. The truth is, you will never stop grieving her. You will learn to celebrate her life by cherishing these memories. I still can't bring myself to delete her voicemails. I try to remake her food, but the online recipes I've found are never as good as hers. Soon you'll learn how to carry her with you properly. But for now, I want to know more about you. I haven't seen you since you finished middle school. How have you been? Mr. Liu, you remember him? Yes, your art teacher. He submitted my portrait of Mom to the Mother's Day contest. It'll be my first Mother's Day without her. Sure she wishes she could see your painting. How is school? It's been awkward. Everyone in class already walks on eggshells around me. I got sent home from class last week for crying. Everyone asked me if I was okay, and I was like, no, I'm just a kid and now my mom's dead. Then they started crying. So then I started comforting them even though I'm the one with the dead mom. They were like, I can't imagine what I'd do if my mom died, but I don't have to imagine. Ugh. Feels alert ahead. I'm going to be reminded for the rest of my life that my mom's dead. Every holiday, when I get married, when people ask what my parents do, Thanksgiving is coming up. And I don't want to see everyone spending time with their parents. Even though Mom and I don't even do anything for Thanksgiving. It's the fact that I'll know what can never be. And now I'm bitter about people who did nothing wrong to me besides be happy. Your feelings may not be necessarily right, but they're human. Your mom's passing is going to be painful, and awkward, and selfish, but that's okay. I promise you, you're holding up as any person would, and one day your classmates are going to understand where you're coming from. Take care of yourself, May. We're all thinking of you. Whew, this is some real feels talk here. Just remember, chat, if you can, your parents are in the picture, just always be sure to call them or hug them or tell them thank you or I love you when you have the chance. You'll never know how much it means. Okay, they said go to the fridge. Get a couple of things out of here. So we need, assuming these are noodles. And mushrooms. Scallions. Sesame oil. Who keeps sesame oil in the fridge? I mean, maybe it preserves the flavor of it, but I just keep my sesame oil on the shelf. I mean, I do keep it in a small bottle and then refill it using a giant bottle of it that we bought a while back. Still. Okay. So now we have what we need for a recipe. Hmm. Hi, have I met you before? You look familiar. May, is that you? Who are you? I haven't seen you since you were a baby. I'm your great-grandmother. I think Mom showed me a picture of you once. Hopefully it was a flattering picture. How are you? I don't know. Have you had the funeral yet? It was last week. Took my sister to the mall to shop for a black dress, and it was weird, like, what am I supposed to say when the sales associate asks me, looking for anything in particular today? And it's not just that. Who's going to take me to 99 Ranch? Who's going to watch scary movies with me? Part of me doesn't want to be happy because that will mean I've accepted her death. But that's what your mom would want you to do, be happy. I reconnected with your mother here recently. All she'd talk about was you. Do you want to hear what she said? Yes. She said that she could not be more proud of you. She told me about how your robotics club made it to the finals. How boldly you paint, your love for 80s music. She remembers all of these things about your life. That's how you know she loves you. I didn't know she felt that way. You think that if everyone goes through loss, that we'd learn a better way to cope. We have the stages of grief to guide us. But grief doesn't know it's supposed to be linear. I feel like I'm going through the 4 stages all at once. You can take all the time you need. I wish we had more time so I could get to know you better. But I should let you go. So somehow we're on a train, transported to another train that is letting us meet our ancestors. Meet all of our grandparents and stuff. Man. I don't know if it feels any different from back then when I first lost my mom as to when it does now. I still cry about it from time to time, because it affects me. But I still want to hear what people have to say about her. Still want to talk about her, remember her. Not all the time, but at least with people that it matters. Just because it is so important. I mean, thankfully my mother and I were close. She wasn't perfect, but she loved. She loved me, she loved my family and my dad and my brother. She loved keeping us all together and always meeting for holidays, so... Everybody's different, though. But I would hope you wouldn't be afraid to hear what people had to say or afraid to talk about relatives when you lose them. Because again, that's how you keep the memories and the emotions alive. How old were you when you lost her? I was 23. That ages me a bit. Back in 2010. Man, it can be difficult. Again, I still cry about it every once in a while. But you still need to keep those memories alive. Because they do help. Thinking about what you got from them, accepting that they were human, that they weren't perfect, but they were trying their best, and that they still cared and loved in their own way. You were 24 when you lost your mom. I'm sorry, pre-engaged. I know it's probably been a while, but of course, I still extend my sentiments. Because it's not easy. Even if you were close or not close. Alright, we continue on. Hi, you must be my great-grandpa? You must be May. I need to ask, how's being a teenager in your time? Kinda terrible. Sounds like things haven't changed since then. I'm sorry about your mother, but let's get your mind off of it, okay? We can talk about something else. Anything you want to know about me? How did you meet my great-grandma? We were in the same high school and we passed notes to each other. We drew doodles poking fun at our teacher. When I moved away for the war, we kept in touch through writing letters. I was always excited to see what sketches she had for me that week. She'd draw what my family was up to, and I'd draw the latest pranks the soldiers pulled on each other. Eventually, I came back from serving, and I wrote her one last letter asking her to be my girlfriend. That's sweet. I haven't even had a boyfriend yet. I wouldn't worry about it. You inherited her looks. My turn to ask about you. What makes you happy? Going on walks in the neighborhood with Mom? Falling asleep to the sound of rain? Listening to throwback songs in the car? That's good. The small things are always worth holding on to. True. I have to be honest with you. I had a complicated relationship with your great-great-grandparents. You'll meet them in the next train car. Oh, wow. They're interesting people. I guess he's talking about her parents. It wasn't until they passed that I understood them. After my dad died, I had to pick up his stuff from my childhood house, and it was only then that I realized how similar we were. Navigating the familiar roads in my neighborhood, working to provide for my family, wondering what my purpose was. You're lucky you had this bond when your mom was living. Losing her isn't lucky. She was barely there when she was alive. You'll learn more about your mom as you grow older, and you'll understand what I mean. The train is quite dirty. Before you go, why don't you wash your hands before you travel further? So it's like a little carrier car. It had a fridge. Now it's got like a little sink and stuff. Click and hold to wash your hands. Oh. Oh. Game? What do you want me to do? The line there's a line, maybe stop. True. Good idea, chat. Aha! Chat smart. Oh, hello. Hey kid, I heard you need a ticket to ride the train. What? I'm just messing with you. Just something his great uncles do. I'm still confused how this train works. Am I going deeper and deeper in time? Each cart houses a generation, and you, my dear, have reached the best part of the train. I wouldn't take your great-grandparents too seriously, though, especially your great-grandfather. He's been telling the same story from the war for decades now. What is my purpose here? What are these ingredients for? Shouldn't it be obvious from how everyone's talking to you? About Mom? She left something for all of us to give you. Why me, though? Why not Dad? Because you're her daughter. And the day you were born, you became her world. Also because having kids means finally someone will laugh at your jokes. That doesn't last long, though. Are you a parent? I am. You never stop being a parent, even when you're dead. When my wife was pregnant, I was terrified. I felt like I should have prepared more, had more patience, earned more money, knew more. And then my son was in my arms and I knew everything was going to be okay. That's what being a parent is. Being okay as long as your kid is. Is that how my mom felt? I'm sure of it. You read every book and consult every doctor and you still won't feel at ease until your child is safe. I wish Mom could see me now and tell me everything's going to be okay. There's still so much left for me to do and she can't guide me through any of it. What's left? Tell me, what do you have to do? You haven't even finished high school. Ooh. Oof. I feel like high school and college would have been a lot different if I didn't have Mom. I mean, she was still going through cancer. She went through it for 14 years? Yeah, because I think she had her first bout with breast cancer when I was like 9 or 10 years old. Still. And everybody experiences loss at different stages of life. So we all have different stories. Different experiences. But that's what we have each other for, right? I have to fall in love, get my heart broken, go through an emo phase, find myself, work at the bookstore down the street like I always dreamed of. I have to paint something greater than I've ever done before. One day you will do all of those things and we'll be here, cheering you on. People told me I wouldn't be famous, but look, I'm in a video game. There goes the fourth wall. Huh? Don't worry about it. Your mom told me to give you these noodles. You can boil them on the stove before you go. High school is hard, yes. Like, some parts of it are easy, some parts of it are hard. It just depends what parts are hard and what parts are easy for you. Again, everybody's different. Your interests, your style, they're going to change. Either drastically or gradually, but they're all still valid. No matter what anyone tells you, anything that you are is valid. So don't let anybody try to take you down by saying otherwise. Just always try to remember to be kind if you can. And if you can't, probably just stay silent is the best thing you can do. And ask for help. It never hurts to ask for help. Whether it be from an adult you trust or someone you trust. Especially if something is not right or you see something bad going on or something bad is being done to you, unfortunately. We've all experienced it. There's not one thing under the sun that hasn't happened before, so you're not alone in your experiences, it's just a matter of how you deal with them. Oh. Oh, set it to boil. We're boiling the noodles. There we go. Oh, hello. Oh, I can't read that. Hi, May. It's an honor to meet you. Your grandmother told me that you're an artist. I'd like to hear about what art you do. I paint watercolor portraits. Oh. So that's why this is in kind of a watercolor style, I suppose. What have you done recently? I did a painting of Mom and me. She's the sun and I'm the moon. You can't have one without the other. I made it for Mother's Day, but Mom never got to see it. You must really care for your mom then. I just wanted her to notice me. I'm starting to think she always did. I don't know if anyone's told you, but I used to paint as well. I did traditional brush paintings of mountains and trees. Painting's the only time I feel like my old self. No one tells me how I'm supposed to feel. Have you ever written poetry on your paintings? That's what I used to do in my time. Oh shoot, you're right, pre-engaged. I could have because I think I have Google Translate on my phone, and I could have held it up in order to read what it said. Dadgummit. Forget it because I don't ever have a chance to really use it. If it comes up again, I'll remember. Oh. Hang on, I gotta get up close to the screen and I'm sitting back. Oh, and... I think this is gonna be Chinese. Mess? Chinese or Japanese? I put up on traditional Chinese, but it said something like Mez. Whatever. I couldn't tell exactly. It's fine. Phonep says Chinese, Taiwan, Levi's. Oh! Oh, perfect. Thank you. I only ever write in my journal. I'm not poetic or anything. How about you try now? Here goes nothing. Grief is a book where the words... are out of order. The pages can no longer make us forget. Grief is a book that burns every time someone tells me to move on. Or pretends they understand. A book with its spine torn out, that throws itself into the fire, without anyone caring. Grief is a book that cannot take you to another world. Grief is love lasting through death, where the daughter must face that her mother is gone, where the ending is already written. Are you sure this is your first time doing poetry? One more thing. Your mother wants you to chop and fry these vegetables. Don't forget before you move on. So what each part of the train that we go to, someone is having us do something with cooking. Which is interesting. Pick up the knife, chop the veggies, and put the knife back down where you found it. Okay. Oh. It. Doggo! No. Can we pet the pupper? Please? Man. He's a cute doggo, though. Very cute doggo. Oh, here's another one. Let's see. I wonder if the Google Translate does have a Taiwanese. No, as far as I can tell, it only has Chinese traditional, Chinese simplified. It has a lot of other languages and things. A lot of them it looks like I need to download, though, which is weird. Okay. Okay. I'm May. Nice to meet you. I heard about your mom. It's going to be hard, but you need to take care of your sister. Your dad is busy with his job. She lost her mom too. She needs her older sister to be there for her. I know, but I'm barely holding on myself. Look, loss doesn't come easy. My mom died when I was 5. But your grandma made sure you could have a better life in America, and you shouldn't throw that away because your mom is gone. Look! I understand you're coming from a different point of view and trying to encourage her to, you know, be strong, but you can't just make somebody be strong. And you need to, you know, she needs to be processing this individually, as well as if she has to realize how to be a parent herself, if she has to take care of her sister and deal with her sister's grief. So you need to take responsibility of your sister. I'm trying. It doesn't have to be much. Just make sure she's had dinner and finished her homework. Do you understand? Guess. You're lucky that you have food on the table. Back in my day, we could only eat meals like yours for New Year's. Ugh. Just because you've gone through that doesn't mean I can't suffer too, right? You need to understand the value of work. Your dad has to pay for your art classes by himself now. Haven't you considered that? But Mom put me in painting classes, and it's one of the only things that makes me happy. Listen, I just want what's best for you. You kind of sound like you're trying to impress on her. Think about it, okay? We don't even know what kind of relative you are. Huh. So we're putting this together as she's frying the vegetables. Oh, was that the painting she did? The sun and the moon. Oh, he is asleep. You sure know how to keep a lady waiting. Is this the last train? You could keep exploring, but no one else will know a thing about making noodles. You know how to make the long noodles? You mean longevity noodles? I'm the one who created the original recipe. But I'm missing one of the ingredients. All I know is that your mother told me to give you this. Warrior mushroom. She remembered. I feel terrible. Of course she did. She's your mom. The long noodles represent a long life. That's why you eat it on your birthday. This is your mother's final gift to you, a reminder of your Chinese heritage. You can get through this, May. Your mother told me you're a strong woman. People keep telling me that after she died, but I didn't do anything. I just begged the universe, my friends, whatever god there might be, that she would come back. I wish I knew where Dad's favorite udon noodles are. I wish I knew how to celebrate my identity like how she did, knowing the right amount of sesame oil to add to wontons. Navigating 99 Ranch like my home. Preserving my culture for the next generation. Not live in an empty house of people who forgot Mom as she was. Spirited and wise who taught me how to hold a paintbrush. But you did do something. You're carrying on her heritage and taking care of yourself. That's what she would have wanted. What do you want to do now? I want to stay here longer. I want to learn more about, I'm assuming that's Levi. Levi's paintings and hear Grandma share stories about Mom. I wish I could give you more time, but you need to get home soon. After you've mixed the noodles, you've done all that you need to do. There's a bowl at the end of the train. Oh, right. As we've cooked the noodles, we've cooked the vegetables. Remember carefully. Oh. Oop. There we go. I'm guessing that was supposed to be like some kind of layering or something for making the sauce.
Mom? Is that you?
Happy birthday, May.
I can't believe you're here. So much has happened ever since you left. I need you back.
You know I can't leave.
But why did it have to be so soon? Why couldn't you stay for my graduation or be there for my robotics final?
I wish I could have stood by you through all of those moments.
No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I never appreciated how you took extra shifts to put me through art class. I'm sorry I don't help Dad enough. I'll do anything for you back, please.
You don't have to be sorry for anything. Do you remember the first time I made you noodles? You were in the 3rd grade, so small and curious. The store ran out of bean sprouts and you suggested wood ear mushrooms. From then on, that ingredient became our tradition. Our cultural heritage is shaped by these small moments. You've always been a part of that.
I'm everything I am today because of you. I never thanked you for making kanji for me when I was sick, or for believing in my paintings.
Don't worry. Just knowing that I'll always be in your heart brings me peace.
Thank you, Mom, for everything. I wish we could have dinner together one last time.
I'm sorry for leaving so soon.
You did more than enough for me. You were the greatest mom I could have asked for.
May, I want you to keep painting. Ask Dad to take you to that New Order concert. Live like you did before my passing, spirited and open.
I don't know if I can do that without you.
I'll always be with you. It looks like this is your stop. I love you. Always.
I love you too. Goodbye, Mom.
"6 years ago." Oh. Oh, sweet. Scoop a small spoonful of mixing to the center, then use your spoon to connect the wrapper, like this. But how do we add the soup? Some of the filling will become the soup. All we have to do is wrap the rest of these and then steam them. Want to try? Oh. She making soup dumplings? There we go. I've made bao before, or dumplings. I've also made like gyoza and such. They're both really tasty, but they can be complex. Making like the filling, chopping everything, making the filling, wrapping everything. Like I've heard and seen that they do keep really well. Like if you freeze them and then put them in a bag, like you'll have like, you can make like a whole bunch of them and then have them frozen and then like thaw or steam or boil or pan fry. Just have dumplings or gyoza anytime, I suppose. That's perfect. I knew my girl was a fast learner. After dinner, can we go to the pool? Ask Grandma, she can take you. But I want you to go with me. I have to clean up after dinner. Please, pretty please. Okay, how about this? If you clean up with me, we can all go together. Yes, Grandma, Mommy said she can go to the pool with us today. Don't go so fast, we have to finish these dumplings first. Where did you learn to make such yummy food? Your grandmother taught me. Who taught Grandma? Her mom taught her. One day you'll teach your kids. May, I want to talk to you about school tomorrow. You're starting the 6th grade. Don't remind me. Middle school is going to be even more challenging, but I know you can get through it. I was looking through my stuff today when I found a card you had wrote me when you were in 2nd grade. Your teacher had you all write letters for Mother's Day. You said you were so lucky to have me as a mom, but really I'm lucky to have you. I get to have a little girl who's the brightest person in every room. Us moms, we're always thinking about how we can raise our kids better. Our kids will be good people or smart. Am I a good person? Yes, except when you steal your sister's toys, like you did with her stuffed koala. Hey, she stole my doll first. You asked the question, didn't you? May, don't forget how brightly you shine. You see the world with all this care. Don't let that go. You really think so? Of course. I want you to know how much I love you is all. Oh. So now we're making longevity noodles. Use the sauces to your liking. Oh, that might be. I think I'd like it with 2, just depending, because usually like soy sauce, especially like dark soy sauce, can like make it like really dark and like really change the flavor. It's like you want it to be flavored and a little colored, but you don't want it too dark, at least in my opinion. Otherwise it's going to be too saturated. Right? Oh. Do enjoy mushrooms. Much to 1 or 2 of my friends' chagrin out there. I really do like mushrooms, especially in oh, what is it? Just stir-fried noodles. Scallions are good. Did a little bit of sesame seed, not too much, enough for a crunch. And done. Still asleep on the train.
I went to 99 Ranch the other day. My first time there without you. Did you feel emotional the first time you came to America? You must have been so excited to find an Asian supermarket and not just one exotic shelf in the grocery store. I walked past the aisles, The lychee jellies used to buy me as a kid. The grandmas gossiping at the produce section. All those times I used to sneak Hello Panda in our shopping cart. I didn't know what brand of udon to buy. I tried to call you, but you couldn't answer. Then a lady came up to me. She grabbed udon off the shelf and told her daughter, "This one is my favorite." And just like that, I knew you were watching over me. I don't know how things are going to change, but I'll keep painting. I'll help Dad take care of Amy. I'll take everything you've given me and continue to love our family. I'm hopeful for the future, and all it took was a taste of the past.
Aww. Yay. Shoutouts to the devs. Very nice. Saundering Studios. Oh, man. That was good. This was cute. Again, this is available if you so wish to experience it yourself. I believe it's still free on Steam. A little sad that we didn't get to like cook a whole bunch of these other dishes that are out here, like hot pot or simmered eggs, any of their soups or steamed or fried fish and whatnot. Ugh. When I tell you I love Asian food, I really do. I'm mostly a fan of like Chinese and Japanese, a little bit a fan of Taiwanese. Just all good food. And again, that's another thing that just makes cooking so good. It's just because that you have it either passed down to you, or you share it with others. You share it with family and friends and loved ones and such. It's just so good. But yeah. But that is where we are going to call it. So thank you everyone so much for watching, whether you lurked or chatted. I appreciate you all being here, being my Valentine, and just enjoying us making fudge, playing this cute little game. We'll be back tomorrow with more Final Fantasy 15 after that emotional state. I think I know where I'm going to send you all, hopefully, if she is still going. This has been enjoyable. Whoever says he likes Japanese, pre-engaged says they like Thai and Vietnamese. Very nice. Let me see if I can raid or not. Dang, okay. We gonna do this the old-fashioned way then. Gonna hold off for a second. But yeah, we will be back with more Final Fantasy 15 tomorrow. We still have a little bit of ways to go after the big lore dump. Big lore and feels dump we had yesterday. But we continue on. So I do hope you all join me for all of that. If you enjoyed yourself, I do encourage you to follow if you want to continue to be a part of us. Be a part of the community as well as stay up with what we're doing and when. I encourage you to join the community Discord. You'll get going live notifications. If you are a sub, you will get previews to what we are doing in the future, including the finalized game list for my birthday stream on March 1st. I know February 24th is coming up really fast. We're 10 days away from it. And probably going to play Octopath Traveler 2. I guess it's a matter of how quickly we get through Final Fantasy 15. And just other stuff. I know sometimes playing stuff day one, if people are out there wanting to play it themselves, kind of leads to not as much people being around, which is fine. I'm glad that people want to enjoy it themselves, but it looks so good. And maybe we'll have a poll at some time in the future for people to decide what traveler we want to start with, because they all look amazing. Anyway, but thank you all again for joining me. We are going to go say hello to Kumama. She is streaming some more art and whatnot. I do encourage you to go in, say hello, and drop a love emote. she has raids disabled, so we will do this old-fashioned way. Go in, say hello to Kumama. I will be there in the chat as well in a second. But for now, I hope you all will have a lovely day or evening wherever you are in the world, and I hope to see you all again soon. Take care, everyone.